Yeah.
Okay. We're going to make one more Twitter post to let everyone know if I can get you to do that for me. We were late tonight because of live stream. We were logged in 30 minutes ahead of time, checked everything, and everything was working. Then I lost the internet and had to come back. And I couldn't log back in, couldn't log in through our second account. So everything took quite a while to get into the system. So while I'm working on trying to get more people to show up, I'm just going to kill some time here for a second. But I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight. And this is going to be a very different show. I know a lot of people. Wait a minute. Just wait a minute. What's going on?
I don't know. I can't do anything. Just forget it. Forget it. Just go on.
Alright.
Just go on.
I'll take care of Twitter here for everybody on the break. But, yes, I got my hair cut, and the camera isn't going to do justice with my new blue contacts. So I decided to take them off because I'm still getting really used to trying to wear contacts. But what I'm going to do tonight is we have a lot of stuff, like I said, we're trying to cover. I don't want to make this a complete political statement. I'm actually going to tie this into the Word of God. And, not yet, wait till everything loads. And the thing is that people need to understand that for tonight, there's a lot we're going to cover, like I said, and I'm still working on getting stuff fixed. So then you guys can follow. If you want, this is going to be like it was the other week. A lot of Eternal Flame News articles that you can actually follow and cover and check. Yeah, went and got my hair cut, got my hair dyed again. I actually decided to set for an hour with hair dye to get it as light as I want. But it wasn't easy. Alright, now it looks like we're all caught up. I'm going to get right into this. How much time do I have now?
You're at 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah,
Alright, you're going to see me that, and then this will help me delegate what I need to do. I have to time myself so I don't go over a 10-minute commercial break, so I don't like doing that. But first thing I want to cover is the U.S. city forbids Bible study in homes. Now, this has happened in California, where they were doing something.
No, this is in Arizona.
I know, but they've done this before in California.
Oh, okay.
And what happened in that case, the city was actually suing the people because they were saying it was kind of like a business or anything else like that. But I'm going to start out with the amendment of the Constitution of the United States. Amendment number 1 states, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or of the right of the people to peacefully assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. This is going to be in the town of Gilbert, Arizona. There's a group of 7 adults that were told to stop gathering for Bible study in a private home because meetings were forbidden by the city zoning codes. The issue was brought to the city officials through a letter. Through a letter from the pastor and his wife, informing them they had 10 days to quit doing these meetings. The ban prompted a response from the Alliance Defense Fund, which filed an appeal to the city. It states the interpretation and enforcement of the town's code is clearly unconstitutional, said Daniel Blumberg, a member of the litigation team for ADF. It bans 200,000 Gilbert residents from meeting in their private homes for organized religious purposes an activity encouraged in the Bible, practiced for thousands of years, protected by our First Amendment. Like I said, the First Amendment says right of the people to peacefully assemble, free exercise, establishment of religion, freedom of speech. And if you cannot have free speech in your own home due to a city law, a zoning code, what does that tell you? In fact, these 7 people could be fined, could be jailed for taking their Bible and talking about the Bible to someone else. Now, if you look at the zoning code even deeper, it says any religious purpose. You don't even have to be a Christian. You can't do any of this stuff if you get caught. I want to take your guys' responses in the chat. And, of course, we're going to take phone calls, too. And the phone will be open the whole show. Of course, we'll take one call at a time, so you might have to wait. But this is all over the place. You can look at San Francisco Chronicles covering it, World at Daily's covering it, and Fox News, CNN, everyone else is covering it. Because this is something that just doesn't really make sense to me. It's crazy. We're going to go even further into the Constitution. You get the next one for me. The House has voted that the statement under God in the Pledge of Allegiance is still constitutional, while California is still trying to pass a state law that says it's not constitutional to say under God. In fact, they don't want you to use the word God at all through any kind of prayer. They don't want prayer at all. They want you just to have a quiet time, a moment of silence. The United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit has ruled that teacher-led of the Pledge of Allegiance at public schools, including the words under God, does not violate Establishment Clause of the U.S. Constitution, dismissing the latest attack by atheist Michael Newdow to remove every reference to God from the public square. Now, the CEO for Concerned Women of America, Penny Young Nance, she says, "This is a great victory for all Americans and the rule of law. There is no question that this nation was founded on the fundamental belief that we were endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights. We are pleased that the Ninth Circuit recognized that and dismissed the misguided efforts to rewrite history and to character of our nation and to alter the character of our nation through judicial fiat." Mario Diaz Esquire, CWA's policy director for legal issues, said, "Even the most activist and most overturned court in the country managed to recognize that there's no basis in history or in law that require the removal of the words under God from the Pledge of Allegiance. The court correctly pointed out that the mere mention of God does not immediately establish a religion. Newdow and other progressives want the government to be hostile to religion, an idea that has been emphatically rejected by the Supreme Court and actually runs counter to our form of government." You know, today, people just don't understand that we're teeter-tottering back and forth between a safety net and a falling system. As I stated, Amendment number 1, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or the press, or the right of the people to peacefully assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. This is a time of need. This is a time where we need to stand up. We're going to be right back after we take a break. More to come.